We speak student.
However, at the beginning of a sentence, a la Shmoop. However Howard tried, he couldn't get Lauren to agree to go on a date with him. However, just because she didn't say yes the first 37 times he asked her out doesn't mean he was ready to give up.
Oh, no.
Words like however, therefore, and nevertheless are wonderfully useful in the world of grammar. These conjunction adverbs not only work as conjunctions that join two main clauses together, but they can also serve as clause-modifying adverbs. Now, while we're all familiar with the adverb, which modifies verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs, the conjunctive adverb is a bit more mysterious, so here's the 411. Conjunctive adverbs like however are transitional words that just don't pull together two clauses that could stand as independent sentences, but also tells us about the relationship between the two clauses. Got that? Let's look at some examples first. When we see the conjunctive adverb however at the beginning of a sentence and there's no comma in sight, the word however is being used to mean in whatever manner or to whatever extent. So say we have the sentence, however large the bouquet of flowers Howard gave to her, Lauren still said no to a date.
Aww.
Or say we have the sentence, however Howard begged, his words did not move Lauren's stone-cold heart. In these two examples, the conjunctive adverb, however, isn't being used as a conjunction. How do we know this? Because however isn't joining anything together. Certainly not Howard and Lauren.
Uh-oh.
Now, if we want to see the word however being used as a conjunction, then we need for it to start a sentence and be followed by a comma. In this case, however, always means nevertheless. Lauren always ate lunch in the cafeteria with her friends to avoid Howard. However, Howard would still try to sit at her table.
Oh, gross.
Here we have two independent clauses. The however at the beginning of the second sentence is what brings the clauses together. Here's another example. Lauren told Howard she didn't want a boyfriend. However, he persisted in asking her out. Again, the however that starts the second sentence is what joins the two clauses together. Some people say that it's all kinds of incorrect to start a sentence with the word however when however is a conjunction. However, if some elderly grammarian who cannot abide starting a sentence with however is the one grading papers, it's best to just follow her rules and use this workaround. Instead of ending the first clause with a period, join the two clauses together with a semicolon. So say we have the clauses, Lauren was busy working on Friday night, period. However, Howard showed up at Target to continue his wooing. Our clauses are two sentences, and the second sentence begins with a however that means nevertheless. We have angered the elderly grammarian.
Grammarian angry.
So let's employ the workaround. Lauren was busy working on Friday night, semicolon. However, Howard showed up at Target to continue his wooing.
Oh, no.
We turn the two sentences into one sentence using the semicolon. However no longer begins an independent second sentence. The elderly grammarian is appeased.
Grammarian appeased.
All right, we can use this same workaround with other conjunctive adverbs like indeed and nevertheless. For example, we could say Lauren was getting tired of Howard's BS, semicolon. Indeed, she told him she'd call the cops if he didn't leave her alone. Or we could say, Howard appeared to listen to Lauren when she told him to quit, semicolon. Nevertheless, he kept asking her out. There's one other way we could avoid using a however to start a sentence. We could place the however in the middle of the sentence surrounded by commas. Lauren had a plan for getting rid of Howard. It meant, comma, however, comma, she had to say yes to a date. Lauren, comma, however, comma, was so badly behaved that she horrified him. The conjunctive adverb, however, serves many purposes. It can be used as an adverb or as a conjunction. It can start a sentence or be in the middle of a sentence. It may be followed by a comma, surrounded by commas, or there may be no commas near it at all. It all depends on what we meant by however, and whether or not there's an elderly grammarian in control of the red pen. As for Lauren, she had a fabulous time on her date. Howard, however, will never look at Lauren the same way again. He'll certainly never ask her out for a second date.
Grammarian appeased.
Subscribe to check out more equally fantabulous videos. You should see the subscribe button just below this one. If you're having trouble locating it, we recommend you watch our video, How to Find the Subscribe Button.